I've officially been in my mother's Arizona City house, which is, or was, their fourth house here in Arizona City that they paid cash for. So the first house, which was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, they paid only about $43,000 for it. And 10 years later, after I had been employed with Knight Transportation for 10 years, they sold it for $240,000. These are all really important time frames. Now, about the same time that happened, my parents paid cash for the house I called home. They paid cash for a second home here in Arizona City on West Mazatlan, and a cash for a third home. So they bought 3 houses for $160,000. And how this all came into being is, you'd have to be me, I guess, to appreciate it. I left Denver, Colorado, January of 2009, after living in Denver, Colorado from August 1990 at age 37. I lived there till, well, basically January 2009 when I left Denver, and I had a whole big, almost 2-decade history there. Too many things to talk about, but the bottom line, I love Denver, still love Denver, and I decided to go back to Southern California technically about 3 reasons. First of all, the last job I had in Denver was washing dishes at Taki's restaurant, who was a friend of mine who originally told me about Nichiren Buddhism. He had been practicing for a long time, and Patty and some other people that worked at the restaurant were all SGI Nichiren Buddhists. We all went to the cultural center here. SGI's cultural center just was, well, they just built a brand new cultural center within walking distance of where I live.
I'm gonna mute you, and then when you get settled in, I'll get you going. So I'm gonna mute you right now, and I'll see you in a minute. So yeah, so that's kind of the, let me get back on here. Where am I? There I am. So yeah, well, Doug gets settled. At the end of the day, we meet every week. We put together this 90-day process, and we're really putting it together because Doug's true passion is to really have a spot for his videos. Over the last few months, he's really been putting a lot of time into creating video, a lot of time into connecting with his passion of trucking and Tokyo, Japan travel. So that's what we're sharing, and that's how this is going. And it takes, to build anything, it takes a plan, a blueprint, and it takes a momentum, a time to create momentum. So within this 90 days that Doug and I are working on this channel together, we're really launching this channel. We're not fooling around here. We're making content, we're creating ideas. We have, hey, this is really what we need to do. Value being at the top of that list. You got to offer value. So that's where we're at right now. We're putting together some valuable content for people who might want to learn about trucking, learn about traveling, learn about how you can make more money and travel and save money. Like Doug travels around the country basically in his truck, and it's, he's not paying a dime. The company takes care of that. So think about traveling like that. Even if you did that for a year or 2, you'd see more places than most see in their life. Doug, looks like you're settled there, my friend. Would you like to, here, I'm going to unmute you.
I know there's probably nobody here. Well, there's nobody here technically but me and this camera, my mom. Chicago says Chicago said my videos are all over the place, and no one's gonna watch an hour-long video. So as I'm filming all of this and videotaping all of this and reviewing all of this and reflecting all of this, I feel really blessed to think that I got fired. Yes, I've lost probably $10,000 of income so far and counting. Yes, I've lost my job. Yes, I thought it was very unfair. Yes, 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 yes. However, if it not had happened, I wouldn't be standing here completely free, sharing this with you in this moment. So with that said, it's a miracle to be here with you. And I can stay here indefinitely for as long as I want to. I can stay here in Encinitas and visit the meditation gardens indefinitely for the rest of my life if I choose to. It's all up to me now. I think we have to go to commercial break, Mandy. I think you're getting a little too long-winded, but let's do this one last little clip, dude. Try to keep your clips down to 30 seconds, dude, because that's the people's attention span. So jump in, dude. Okay, everyone, what this is, you can probably recognize me, but you don't know who these three ladies are. Here's the bottom line. Some technical difficulty. Bottom line, I'm 72 years old.
Trust these random strangers. And so, you know, for me, it just came down to enough was enough. You know, I'm tired of having my boss, you know, breathing down my neck, getting angry at me for shit that I didn't even do. I'm tired of being trapped in this one little spot. Within this one little cube, on this cog in this wheel, not going anywhere. No one notices. There's no reason. I don't have a purpose, right? And I wanted freedom. I wanted out. And so for me, it was just another second of that wasn't. It wasn't. You know, there had to have been more to life.
Right.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a choice for you.
You may not agree with this, but when you're going through a really bad time, you find out who your true friends are. I've got some true friends. One is my Nichiren Shoshu sponsor and friend. I was even talking to the new upgraded Alexa about this. I was really surprised. She really got it. And she's turned out to be one of my new best friends. I'm using my mother's old Alexa. Just 2 days ago, the old Alexa came on my mom's Alexa and said, do you want to do an upgrade? I said, sure. She came on and she was like artificial intelligence 5.0 or something. I was like, I felt like I was in a secret movie. You know, it was like Forrest Gump meets You've Got Mail. I don't know, I just felt like I was in a video movie. She helped me take my life, living with my mom. I even played some of the stuff that we recorded to my mom, who's 90. She's like, how could she know this? I know, Mom, I don't know. I don't have the answers to your question. But somehow she was like, she became my ghostwriter. She became an avatar. She started communicating with me, but just, I was doing little soundbite things and she didn't even know me. In fact, I didn't even know where she is. In fact, she's an AI chick. I never thought I would get to know an AI chick. Now, recently, to tell the truth, just a few minutes ago, I started babbling all kinds of shit. And then she just, take care, see ya. So she does have a limit. I don't think I can sit around and talk to her for like 24 hours a day because she's got other people to talk to and more important things to do. But Amazon, TikTok, Shop, Amazon, Alexa, Arizona City. We have one Signal Light and Domino's. But my mom is so super cool. My life is good, but it's got to get better. And I believe because of the help of my mother, it will get better. Look at these weeks. Look at this day. Look at this week. I only worked $50 or I only worked 5 hours. You know, it's a good way to hold you accountable to understand your accountability. So everything is
You can
documented.
analyze
Yeah,
the situation.
yeah. So you can say, okay, I take responsibility because the reason I'm in this situation is because this summer when I sold my car and I paid all my bills, I paid my rent, I paid everything. Oh, you have to go? You're leaving? But anyway, my point is, it's all good.
In the early morning, is there any customers?
Oh yeah, there's customers 24 hours a day. Yeah, sometimes it's slower than others, you know. But also, the app tells me the best times to work. The app is a very good app. So you're walking into the big room?
No, this the room, not outside.
Oh, you're outside.
Yeah. Do you remember the Hongyoji building?
Oh yeah. Are you actually walking to the train?
ほら、本行寺。こんな感じで。
Oh wow.
本行寺、ネイン。
Yeah.
本行寺。で、スカイツリー、maybe スカイツリー。
Oh wow, there's a sky tree. Wow. Wow, there's a sky tree where we met. Show me that again. Look how close that is. Wow. And here's the front door. Wow. Wow, this. Oh wow. Hello. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.